Hola, I'm back to recommend more games because the last video took off and I still have to milk this format before it gets stale. I have another 5 games which I believe are better than the previous 5 ones. Not to brag or anything, but these are my magnum opuses. Is that the plural form of it? Magnum opi? Magnum opuses? Maybe not that one. Starting off with one of the best RPG games on Roblox, we got xolo. This. Just look at this. It's so beautiful. This game will fulfill all of your bizarre RPG needs. Trust me. The visuals are immaculate and the gameplay is unique. It has a slight feel of Undertale mixed with other games I can't name right now, but it does feel familiar. The dialogue is witty and the fights are engaging. What more could you ask for? Oh look, didn't know my sleep paralysis demon had a role in this game. Good for him. I haven't progressed too far into the game yet because I already knew 20 minutes in this was going to be on my list. Because I already know it's gonna waste so much of my free time once I get into it. It doesn't even feel like a Roblox game, which is a good thing. It should just be a standalone game on Steam at this point, honestly, because Roblox is not doing it any justice. SiSi or SiSi, I don't know how to pronounce this game's name, but this game scratches an itch in my brain like no other. It has a very charming look to it. If you like Pizza Tower, you'll definitely be enjoying this one. The moment I understood the controls of this game, you can just see the switch flip in my brain with how I play. Your goal is to get all of these marked boxes and run into them. And after the first round of boxes are gone, a knockoff version of Pac-Man will spawn in and follow you around the map. Don't let him catch you, because if he does... There is also a timer at the bottom of the screen, so your main goal is to just go around, collecting these boxes and raising your grade in the upper left corner. If you make it to the exit before the timer runs out, you'll get your statistics of the round, and then you can leave and rejoin to try again. The difficulty of this game isn't too high, but it does get quite intense sometimes if you accidentally hit a wall, and the monster is right behind you. The game also has a lot of hidden badges, so there definitely is more than that meets the eye. But you'll have to figure that out on your own when you play it. Now this one is not really a game per se, it's more of a game to find more games. Surreal Game Finder is a unique experience. I won't be talking too much about this one as the name of the game already tells you what it's about. It's straightforward, all you need to do is join the game and go into the portal. You can also press this button here to change the game if it's one that you either already played or don't want to play. You can go into a variety of games, from games with unique mechanics, visually beautiful. On a real note, this Demon Slayer game looks insane. Now the effects and moves are a little bit wonky, but it genuinely looks really darn good for how low the player count is. To be fair, it also might be because of how the optimization on this is. I have a 480 and I was lagging quite a bit at the beginning of the game. 2 games that are, well... Yeah, why the fuck is Kira here? What? The fuck? Don't think this is supposed to happen. It's like playing Russian roulette, but with your sanity instead of your life. It's pretty fun and a quick way to find interesting games if you have nothing else to play. This game was recommended to me by a commenter from the last video, so props to Mary for suggesting it. According to the game, Ramona was made in 3 weeks by a single person, which is not bad for this game, it's quite fun. The story is simple, which is not a bad thing. The gameplay is fun as you have to go through stages of obstacles to unlock new mechanics that help you progress through the game. The biggest gripe I have with this game is that it's so darn underrated, with not even 80,000 total visits. It's a tragedy that this game was lost to the masses. Also, the creator is in the process of revamping this game, so now would be the best time to play it, as it looks quite promising. It even has a boss battle at the end, which I do think is a bit drawn out, but that's fine. It's fun enough. I press my forehead to the window, peering through the glass. It feels like someone is there, the shadowed reflection of my ugly, hidden thoughts. Expedition is a story-driven game about regrets, mental illness, and a journey to maturing into adulthood. This game is a bit of a wildcard in this list, since it is very, genuine. If you can relate to it, it will hit quite hard, as it did hit pretty close to home for me. There isn't much to say about the gameplay, of course, as it is more about the story than the game. I am not quite an adult yet, but I will be getting there soon. And as a child, like most children, being an adult seemed like the best thing ever. It seemed so magical and freeing. But every step you take closer to the gates of adulthood, it did seem less and less appealing the closer you got. I was always seen as pretty immature by my peers, as I never really cared about how others my age viewed me. I just liked doing whatever I wanted to. Or as others put it, I was being pretty childish. The protagonist of this game has to deal with a lot of these similar thoughts. He is racked with heavy guilt due to circumstances which I will not be divulging, and they are having a pretty rough time dealing with this due to their mental illness as well. Its dialogue is very real, albeit a bit unrealistic in some parts. It hits right when it needs to. The visuals are neat and have a nice feel to them. This part with the stars especially really hit hard. I've purposefully only shown you the most benign parts of this game, as I do want you to play it yourself to find out why I liked it so much. The game is right now just a prologue, and it is quite ambitious, as just the prologue alone took me nearly 40 minutes to finish. Now of course, if you're not into games which are story-based like this, you won't like this. The other games on this list are way better. But if you do enjoy deeper games where you don't have to play much but just read and feel, you will quite like this. This is right up your alley. And do give it some goddamn love. It is so underrated. Well, that was a pretty sappy way to end it, so enjoy me clanking against a wall for 20 seconds to wash away any sentimental thoughts you might have had in that noggin of yours. This is definitely not me padding the video to make it longer. Definitely not that.